York's classic rock. Q1043.
All right, welcome back. Jonathan Clark hanging out in the studio with Albert Hammond Jr. and Liam and Carl. Do I have the names correct? Yes. Albert Hammond Jr.'s new album is, I will hold it up here. I've got the vinyl. Francis Trouble, the new solo album, on tour now. All the tour dates, alberthammondjr.com. How was Brooklyn Steel last night?
Incredible.
Yeah?
It was to come home, or at least to show, my band's all from L.A., to show them my home and have it be that venue and that many people. It was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, I asked these guys what it was like to play there. It's like really fun because I'm only seeing shows. I don't know what it's like for the band to play. Don't they have like a slanted sort of floor or something? I think the audience like kind of looks down. It's not a lot, but it's like a little bit.
Maybe it tilts down towards like the stage. So people in the back have a little,
which is nice.
Yeah. I almost wish they did that more often. They had that at Brixton. Remember? It was really a few years ago when we were playing. No, I'm just kidding. It's in February, but road life. I
saw you guys at South by Southwest.
That's right.
How
this
many
is
shows?
My third time with you.
Yes. How many shows did you guys do down there?
We did 5 in 4 days. What was funny is they were going pretty smooth and was like, "Oh, this isn't that bad." And then the last day was just chaotic.
Yes.
The 2 shows just made the whole run feel like we were there doing a lot more. But it was a lot of fun.
Congratulations on this album. I'm telling you,
Thank you.
Every song is so good on this album.
Thank you very much.
So congratulations. And I know you have spoken about this in previous interviews, which I've been watching and listening to before today when I interview you. But I had a similar situation. When I was born, I think it was 2 years before I was born, my mother had a miscarriage. Right. And of course, I asked her through the years, so Mom, if that baby lived, would I still be here? Oh, of course you'd be here. What, are you crazy? I would have more kids, and all that stuff. But tell me the inspiration for Francis Trouble, because you have a similar, but it's a very interesting story.
Well, it was a mixture of these experiences that have led up in my life and this process mixed with, I always knew this story that I was a twin, and my twin brother was stillborn at 5 months. Came out,
and you know that for a while. I guess,
but
right?
I didn't know that we had. I guess we had collided because when I came out, it was my aunt saying it in Spanish, so the rhythm of it felt different, But there was like fingernail-like or just placenta stuff on mine. It just could tell that there had been another person in there when I had come out.
Right.
And so just my imagination went crazy with it, and I'd already been thinking about, I was already kind of like using an alter ego to kind of become something else or become more of myself, really. And so just reliving my life through the eyes of that was just for my imagination.
And,
was just amazing.
And his name was Francis? There was
no,
a name?
actually, his name wasn't Francis. I don't know. I should ask.
They had a name picked out or anything? Or
yeah, I wonder what they... Albert Jr.
Well, and I'm sure you thought like, wow, what would it have been like if I grew up a twin, like with the other twin,
No, for sure. It's so funny because I grew up as an only child, so I grew up very, very different. But yeah, I always wonder that. But it was a lot of fun to me, that information, I know when you read it can kind of seem dark, but it was probably dark for my mom at the time.
Yeah.
But for me, it felt very triumphant, like I was exploring, I was using that what happened as something positive and exciting.
Right. You told me that you're now living upstate in the Catskills.
I am, yeah.
And it's a lot different from the hustle and bustle of New York City. It must be.
Well, yeah.
It must be nice to like sit there and have that sort of peaceful setting to write songs. And did you record the album there too?
Yeah, I have a studio up there. I recorded the record up there. Yeah, it's the kind of place that's pretty rural. You have like a trash dump you take your trash to. So
right, yeah.
It's not like even someone doesn't come get it.
Yeah.
Why is no one picking up my trash?
His name is Albert Hammond Jr. The new album is Francis Trouble. He's on tour now. All the tour dates, alberthammondjr.com. So we've got the guys here in the band. I am told you have prepared a medley. of songs for us.
I was just trying to do, because it's always curious for me to do an acoustic version of stuff because they're written in different parts, and so I wanted to create a new way that doesn't feel like the record, and so I think we did a pretty good job.
And the 3 songs that you will perform are
Muted Beatings, Set to Attack, and Faraway Truths.
Okay, you guys
a
ready?
Little glimpse of the 3.
Saw you freaking me out. You had your looks in your skull. Catch it muted, beatings in my lungs. You act like you're in my head. Sit me up in the back. Wanna know your lips upon my tongue. Don't like the rules that you like. I'm not a winner in your ring. Well, out loud, a voice in the night. I do it like I'm Charlemagne. Do, 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 do. I don't care. Do, 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 do. I don't care. Do, 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 do. I don't care. Do, 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 do. I was so quiet, but you were excited, waiting for romance. Someone come talk to me, lonely out on the street. Well, there is a need to feel safe. How do we get to this place? With eyes on my back, I'm set to attack. I've come to take your hand. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't know what to do, don't know what to do, don't know what to do with you. We'll carry on. We could always screw with the facts. We'll tell them that we made it up. When all the world gets taken back, it doesn't mean you've given up. 'Cause if I saw nothing, why would I look twice? But between you and I, it's just a moment along the way. You're always the last one to know. We're finally close when you first walk away. There's something about how you go that makes me feel everything you wanna say. Whether we're fucking around or just feeling it out, it's just a moment, yeah. It's just a moment away.
Awesome.
Very nice. Thank you, guys. That was fantastic.
Oh, thank
that is
you.
Albert Hammond Jr. and band. The new album is Francis Trouble, on tour now. All the tour dates at alberthammondjr.com. So the video for, the high fives. And
Sorry.
the video for Muted Beatings. That is
Yeah.
a beautiful video.
Thank you. Thank
Where
you.
did you guys shoot that?
That was shot in Los Angeles, and it was Fraser Rigg, the director. It was his idea, and he only shoots on film, and he was able to find 35. Someone gifted him 35 millimeter film. I'd never shot on that, and I think that's what helps with the richness and just the idea that he had this fluid-like look while the song was like holding your breath. So I just felt like the two contrasted themselves very well.
I mean, it was like a movie. I thought I was watching a movie on Lifetime or something. You know, like, I mean, it was amazing. You know, the sunset, the beach, the waves.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and who's the other person in the video?
Portia Doubleday from she was in Mr. Robot. It was awesome that she was able to do it. She definitely added a big element to it. You know, an element of acting, you know.
Everyone go out and buy Albert Hammond Jr.'s new album, Francis Trouble. I'm telling you, it is really good.
Thanks, man.
It's fantastic. I read somewhere that the Strokes, somebody in the Strokes played something for Rick Rubin or something. Like, did you, is that true? Like,
I was like, what? No, it was my dad. I had just told him, I was just like talking to him about stuff that we were thinking of doing, and I just think he like misunderstood it, and then was talking to someone in Australia, and I was like, no, nothing has happened. I was just telling you like personal inside information of like, I don't know. I'm always cautious because I love those guys very much.
Yeah,
I want information to come out as a band, since I feel like the media sometimes tries to, even though they love us together, they try to break us apart in stories. So I just like to save all that stuff for when we do things. So I was like, Dad, you know, I can't just tell you like stuff we're thinking about. It's like, I might go to the movies, or maybe we'll go to Magic Mountain. And then he's like, and my son went and saw this movie and was on a roller coaster.
I get it. But
whatever. I still love my dad too. He's just, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. He got caught up in the moment.
Yes, he did.
You know.
Keep your mouth quiet, Dad.
Yeah, it's just a moment away. Dad, shut up.
Well, he might be watching this right now. But anyway, that's good to hear.
Even better.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
A worldwide message to Dad right here. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. That sounded really good.
I really, really appreciate it.
Again, the new album from Albert Hammond Jr., Francis Trouble. Everyone go out and buy it. It's fantastic. And see them on tour. And I'll see you like next week somewhere, probably. I'm sure. You know, make it number 4. So thank you guys again so much.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Bye, everyone.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.